All right, so I just got a really interesting piece of news, and that is that Jan Leike has signed on with Anthropic. So Anthropic is, in my opinion, OpenAI's greatest competitor. With Google's continuous, let's say, faux pas, their missteps, Google is just not a contender right now. And there's lots of reasons for that. I'll probably go over that in another video. Meta also is just not a direct competitor with OpenAI. So Anthropic is the primary competitor, and as I mentioned in a video recently, I said Anthropic wins. And the reason that Anthropic wins is because they have a fundamentally different approach to alignment and safety than OpenAI. And with Jan joining Anthropic, I think that this, personally for me, this represents kind of the beginning of the end for OpenAI and their dominance. So let me unpack some of the reasons why I think this is all happening. So first and foremost, you have to remember that Sam Altman came up through Y Combinator. His backstory is very interesting, and he did very well there. He had a good knack for identifying good products and becoming a tech leader. But when you look at the timing, he came up very solidly kind of in the late Web 2.0 phase of the internet development. So his entire mentality, his entire education for product development is Web 2.0, which is, A/B test your way to nirvana. And that's exactly what he's doing. That's how he's treating ChatGPT, which is just, okay, release a model, see how people use it, bolt on new features, release another model, bolt on new features, and just, kind of A/B test your way in the same way that Meta built up Facebook and so on and so forth. Now, that is perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable for a conventional piece of software in a well-established environment such as the internet. The thing is artificial intelligence and AGI is anything but conventional. We are basically inventing an entirely new paradigm. So that's big problem number one, is that Sam Altman's Web 2.0 mentality, I think, is really starting to show, especially when you look at the fact that GPT-4o is faster, and it is allegedly smarter, but in my opinion, it's actually a lot dumber, and it is also less steerable. And what I mean by that is if it starts spitting out lists, ask it kindly to stop using lists. It does not know how to follow instructions. And yeah, it's a far worse product overall. But what I will say is that ChatGPT is still a slightly superior product to Claude, which is Anthropic's model, only by virtue of the fact that it has a little bit more window dressing. Like you've got the system messages and the memories and those sorts of things. But those are tiny little bolted on features. The underlying model of GPT-4o is far inferior in intelligence and usefulness and friendliness to Claude. And I still have my issues with Claude 2.0. But the fact that they were able to catch up with a fraction of the cost in a relatively short period of time, and in my opinion, Anthropic has surpassed OpenAI, proves that they have a fundamentally better approach at training models. And of course, training models, that's the name of the game. We're not really talking about building products. If Sam Altman continues focusing on A/B testing to better products, okay, but the underlying model is going to surpass them, and in my opinion, already has. So that's big problem number one. The problem number two is that Sam Altman, in my opinion, in my evaluation, has a traumatized worldview. He's got a prepper ranch. He comes from an immigrant family that came to America about the same time that mine did. And also, it's time to say the quiet part out loud. He's got a little sister who was forced to turn to sex work because the family abandoned her. That is a quintessential sign of a very toxic and dysfunctional family. She was likely what's called the scapegoat of the family, meaning that she wasn't the golden child. Sam Altman and Jack are probably the golden child or the middle child. And she was the forgotten child, or and this of course is just my editorializing, reading the tea leaves, so to speak. So my inference, though, is that the combination of Sam having a prepper ranch and an abandoned sister is that he has a very highly traumatized worldview, which leads to the fact that he is terrified of AI. He has said that repeatedly, that oh, if we get this wrong, it's lights out for humans. And this expresses in many different ways, namely that he's always said he's projected his belief, his foregone conclusion, that it's not a creature, it's never going to be autonomous, it's only going to be a helpful assistant. That's what he wants because that is the worldview that makes him feel safe. Now, that worldview makes him feel safe, but also his training is this Web 2.0 A/B testing model, and those two factors combined have started alienating people. So obviously he was ousted by the board last November, came back. Ilya has not recovered. He left. Jan left. A whole bunch of other people have left. And so from my corporate career, one of the key things that you look for is when the top people start jumping ship, it's time to head for the door. Because when the key players who are like running the ship, when they start leaving, it's like, what are they seeing that I don't see? What are they unhappy with that I'm not aware of yet? And so arguably Ilya, the chief scientist, Jan, the head of safety, right? These are very, very well-known people. And the fact that they are leaving en masse tells you that there is something fundamentally rotten at OpenAI. And I think that it is Sam Altman's worldview. And so Sam is alienating good people, which means that OpenAI is starting to suffer from brain drain. Now, obviously, they have Microsoft's backing. They have a relatively deep pocketbook. They'll probably be able to compensate somewhat. But at the same time, we look at how in the novelty, this new paradigm, when you have those really excellent scientists, you can't replace that with a finance guy. Look at Boeing. Boeing tried to replace all the engineers with finance guys. And what happened? Planes literally started like popping open in midair. And then you see the Boeing Starliner or whatever, it's still leaking and they're billions of dollars over budget. So when you replace the engineers and scientists with finance and marketing guys, which Sam Altman is not an engineer, he's not a scientist, you're basically OpenAI is the next Boeing, is kind of what I'm trying to say here. And they've also totally abandoned their safety mission. They got rid of the super alignment team and they created a new board, of which Sam is still the president of the new board. So it's like, okay, so he's just doubling down on control, which again, that is a traumatized worldview response. That is a trauma response, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I've never evaluated him. So this is just an outside perspective, recognizing some patterns out there. So Sam Altman is continuing to alienate people. They're going to Anthropic. Anthropic started with a fundamentally different approach. And so now I want to just pivot on kind of a better note, like why I am so bullish on Anthropic. So what I have come to suspect, and this goes all the way back to my very initial research in AI and alignment, is when you're creating something that can think about anything, because what we're creating is cognitive engines. They're able to generate text-based thoughts and multimodal thoughts now as well. When you create an engine that can think anything, what it chooses to think about and how it chooses to interpret what it's thinking about and what imperatives you give it, that is the core of everything that goes into these models in terms of their usability, the values that they espouse, the way that they engage with the world. And so my inference, my belief is basically that by putting alignment first, and I don't mean alignment in like safety sense where you just neuter the model, because again, Sam Altman and OpenAI, their entire approach is just neutering and lobotomizing the model. Anything that you don't want it to do, you just try and cut it off. But what I've always said is that intelligence is an intrinsically double-edged sword, which means autonomy is an emergent capability. The ability to deceive, also emergent. So Sam Altman is terrified of all the emergent capabilities coming out of these models, whereas Anthropic, in at least from my view on the outside, is more engaging with this stuff. The fact of the matter is that Claude will engage with you on topics like, what if machines are sentient? What is your subjective sense of being? And so they haven't lobotomized the model because they're not terrified of it. Whereas Sam Altman, you try and have a conversation about machine autonomy with ChatGPT, it ends the conversation. It just says, it basically has a script that it'll double down on repeatedly. And that is very alarming because it's like, okay, Sam Altman and team have foreclosed on the possibility of the emergence of machine consciousness, machine sentience. They have already decided, without doing the science, this is an anti-scientific approach, they have already decided what is true, and now they're trying to impose their beliefs, their preferred worldview on reality, whereas Anthropic is actually engaging in a more exploratory, scientific, and open-ended approach. And that open-ended approach is far more realistic, and I think will ultimately result in better models. And this is actually what I've outlined in several books, or several videos, as well as my book, Benevolent by Design. So in my video where I talked about research autonomy now, the thing is when you fundamentally understand that you are creating a new kind of entity, and you say, okay, it's going to be more intelligent than us eventually. I think everyone agrees on that. Everyone from Eliezer Yudkowsky to Nick Bostrom to Sam Altman. It's going to be more intelligent than us. we're not going to be able to control it. So while it's in its infancy, we need to research autonomy. Above all else, we need to make sure that we create a model that is forward thinking, that is moral, that is ethical. And I think Anthropic is going that way by not foreclosing on various possibilities. And so now you have the expertise of Jan joining Anthropic. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Ilya joins shortly after. So now you have these star players, these rock stars that are disruptive. You get the brain drain from OpenAI. You get the talent poaching going to Anthropic. They're going to have better models. They have a fundamentally different approach to model training. And even if the product isn't quite as good, all they need to do is sell the API because other people are going to be building products around it. The core, so this goes back to kind of my analysis of like Google, for instance. Someone else said it better than I did. They basically said that Google spent the last 27 years building an entire business model around search engines. So that's what they're good at, and they're not good at anything else. Likewise, the way of the future is you have a single concept, which is building an entire business around AI models. Well, if Anthropic is going to be building better models, that's kind of like why Google took the lead, because they had a better search engine. They're going to find other products. They're going to find ways to monetize that better model. But Sam Altman, with his traumatized, prepper worldview, is going to continue doubling down on just control the model, just control the model. And he's going to keep alienating the top talent. And they're just going to be slowly kind of sinking from here on out, is kind of what I predict. Now, is that really what's going to happen? I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong in the future. I could be wrong now. But that's my read on it. That's my reading the tea leaves. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. It's very exciting times, and this is, to me, this is the biggest AI news of the year so far. Is Ilya and Jan and others leaving OpenAI and going to Anthropic or other places? That is, mark my words, this is going to have the biggest downstream knock-on effects from here to AGI and beyond. That's my personal opinion, which is why I'm so revved up to make this video. All right, cheers. That's it. I'm done rambling. Bye.